What's up? What's up?
Thank you for joining us here, guys. What is up, YouTube? How are you guys? Thank you for joining us here for our daily live stream chat. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. And, of course, hit the notification bell if you haven't already so you don't miss when we go live. So I'm a hater. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Ancient, Simmons Family, Rack City, Sebastian Flores, Snugs. Thank you for joining us. And, yes, guys, the news of the hour, of course, not Cowboys related this time, but you guys already know. So, baby, I'll let you take it away. And, guys, I'll be back in just 1 second. Give me one moment.
All right, guys, I'm going to take it over here as we proceed. Now, we know what it's all about with the Redskins and Kirk Cousins, and we know that he's obviously not going to be their quarterback this year because they got Alex Smith from the Kansas City Chiefs. But before we go into any detail, I do have an update on that. Before we go into any detail about that, I want to make sure... Oh, wait, yeah. I want to make sure we go through the very special guest here. What's up here, Rick, before bedtime.
Hey, guys.
So, little G's off to bed now, guys. So, one of his later nights since we get a later start tomorrow, thankfully. So,
Football.
yeah, so this football shirt and little G #1.
Go Cowboys!
That's right, and we all have our My Cowboys Family wristbands on as well.
Reps. Yeah, guys.
So,
speaking of, yep. Right. So good night there, little G. So we put him to bed and right back with her. But and again, since we're talking about that, guys, that's for $10 donations or more. You get one of those. But also, since our super chat has been messed with today, we'll go into detail about that later on, guys. We just flipped the script. All right, listen. There should be links below in the description. Fiance is going to drop the links there. If you want to donate, do not go through super chat. All right, go through this new thing called Streamlabs, and we're going to go into that more detail in a minute here. There's links below. You can go through PayPal. There's a link below. It's very easy. If you have an account, you're ready to go. And they're both basically like doing super chat. The difference is YouTube doesn't get the money. You see, whatever you donate goes to us. And it's not YouTube taking 30% of everything. So we're going to go into that complaint in a minute, guys. This is the Cowboys channel, though. So we can do Cowboys news first, even over Kirk Cousins. But we will talk about our fellow NFC East rivals and Alex Smith, the big trade, Alex Smith, to the Washington Redskins from the Kansas City Chiefs, which means bye-bye Kirk Cousins. As we reported way back when after the season ended, Kirk Cousins just cleared his whole entire Twitter or his Instagram of anything Redskins. So we already knew this day was coming. It was just a matter of when. It was just a matter of who. Now we know. So, guys, Cowboy coaches, all right? We got to talk about the Dallas Cowboy coaches. 2 of them were signed today, secured to contracts officially. There's only a couple spots open, I think, on the squad. But we named our special teams coordinator, Keith O'Quinn. Now, we talked about him the last couple of weeks or so. This was coming. We knew it. So Keith O'Quinn is our new special teams coordinator. I think he basically was kind of like the next guy in charge behind Bisaccia. So this was expected. Now, Ben Bloom, he is officially hired by the Dallas Cowboys as our linebackers coach. If you remember, Matt Eberflus was the same kind of deal with the pass game coordinator as Chris Richard. So based on that, even though Richard took over the passing game coordinator part, he's a defensive backs coach. Eberflus was a linebackers coach, so we had a hole there. We filled it with Ben Bloom, and he's officially taken over from Matt Eberflus's linebacker position spot. So you can see the whole team kind of coming together here. A little more details on these guys. All right, Ben Bloom was promoted to linebackers coach, so obviously he was on there. They're trying to cut the, tie off all the loose ends there on the coaching staff, as we know. So he served in several different roles on the defense, guys, since his hiring in 2011 on the Cowboys team. Remember that. That leaves 2 vacancies on Jason Garrett's staff. All right, that's no tight ends coach yet. But it looks like Mark Colombo is another guy who's going to probably get that spot. Now, don't tell me why. Don't tell me how. But Mark Colombo, former Dallas Cowboys right tackle, is going to probably be the tight ends coach. But that wasn't the guy. We're talking about Ben Bloom and about Keith O'Quinn. The deal with Keith O'Quinn, reaching an agreement with him, special teams coordinator. He with Bloom and O'Quinn, Kellen Moore, and all these guys. There's a lot of assistants there from the Cowboys in the past or players, and they were, they're just doing, they just, you know, basically filling in all the spots. I'm not really a big fan of all of these moves, but I'm going to just treat it like I did with Kellen Moore. Clean slate. Let's hope for the best. The Cowboys did express an interest in John Pagano, former Raiders defensive coordinator, to become the linebackers coach, but he was interviewed, and it looks like he also got an offer from the Texans. He hasn't been signed by either. Of course, Cowboys are not going to hire him, but he'll probably go to the Texans. So no, I'm sorry. He did actually. I'm sorry. He did agree to the role. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Pagano did agree to the deal with the Houston Texans. I just saw that come in here. That's why Ben Bloom got the position, which is not, again, adding to my issue. But I'm hoping that the signing of Chris Richard is going to be the big one that helps us when it comes to the coaching spot on things. Let me go through some questions, some comments, whatever, however you guys are out there doing. And again, I would like Fiance to describe a little bit more, because she kind of took off when I needed her to describe the system, because I'm not really too sure. Guys, we've been working on this today. YouTube kind of screwed us a little bit, a lot actually. They unmonetized all the videos. We don't even know why, because the ones that were with any kind of music, you know, anything like that, which were the one you did, the video, you know, that little thing was not a monetized video. So I don't know. YouTube obviously had an issue. They gave us a 14-day slap on the wrist. You know, we're rebels of the YouTube world. Either way, we're not going back to the super chat. The probabilities we're not going to do. We'll have it as an option event. But I'm telling you guys, if you want to truly give to the channel and help us out, the best way is either through Patreon, which is what 100%. You know, you guys. I mean, not Patreon. PayPal. Yeah, that's what I need you, baby. I'm getting so confused. I'm working on a technical side.
Guys, we've been doing a lot of stuff today. It's
because we have to fix the shirts too. They look like there was a little bit of an issue there, so we will show you the new improved shirts in a moment. But the links are back up. Everything is working, and if you are interested, guys, we already had a couple orders, so thank you for those that have purchased.
That's right. Thank you so much, guys.
In fact, Cowboys are brought as one of them, and that's why he's on the list, guys. And you can see the other names on the list. A lot of these people gave through PayPal, or through this right here, which is Streamlabs, all right? This is going to do the same thing. Now, it's not going to show Super Chat, but it's going to be a little cool difference. You've seen it on some other guys' sites and stuff where it pops up on the screen. You know, hopefully somebody will donate tonight as we can see how it looks for the first time on this channel here. I would love to give some shout-outs. I have not been able to.
Well, here, let me see. Dallas Cowboy in Georgia, what's up? Rack City, Steve Scoggins, Snugs. Let me see. Cowboys 42, Cesar Duarte. I am a hater. Simp547, Sebastian Flores, Space Cowboy 17. Thank you for being here, man. Guys, if you haven't already subbed up to him, make sure to go do so. Make sure to go sub up to Cowboys Legend 27 as well. Dallas Cowboy Football News and Fifth Quarter Cowboys DJ Crown J.
Yeah, guys. All those guys are fantastic.
Albert Pais, Ron Smith. Ooh, Simmons family. So all you guys, thank you for joining us here. Let me try to catch up with a few of your comments.
Yeah. All right, guys. I just wanted to see one thing there because I know my stream is behind. So I'm sorry, guys. I love the
let me get your thoughts on that, guys. So I'm gonna be scrolling back a little bit more than usual, but bear with me because you guys are saying some good stuff here. Let me see.
I got the information.
Ooh, Sebastian, I hope you're all right. You're in the ER.
I got. What is he? He's in what? He's in what?
He said he's in the ER. So Sebastian, hope you're doing all right, man.
Shoot.
So anyway, go ahead, baby.
I got some info on Kirk Cousins, guys. So here it is. So the Kirk Cousins at 30 years old, $27 million per year. All right. What the Redskins did is they gave up a third-round draft pick for a 34-year-old Alex Smith, and his cost is $23.5 million per year. So
basically, they're saving money.
They're basically giving up a third-round pick, saving $3.5 million, and they're getting a 4-year-old quarterback that's 4 years older. Not worth it. But thank you, Washington. We appreciate that. I didn't want to go into it right away because we're Cowboy News first, guys. Even with the biggest news out there, and we did mention it. We said, we know that Alex Smith's with the Redskins, and Kirk Cousins is out, but it's still Cowboys. This is Dallas Cowboys Central, guys. But this is a big news. We want to talk about the coaches real quick, so we got that news out there for you guys. There's still a couple of things we got to talk about. DeMarcus Lawrence got an award today. Some news about Dak and some comparison in his stats, and of course, the Dez Bryant debate and talks about him. A couple little stats I want to throw in. That's pros and cons about Dez Bryant. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But let's go to the big news. Everybody, again, I should say Gronkowski, guys. He's out of the concussion protocol, just to get that kind of cleared up. He's out of the concussion protocol, but he should be playing this game, is what I would say. I will go a little more on that as well, a little more in detail and at the end of the stream on that. But I want to make sure, first and foremost, we talked about Dallas Cowboy news, the Dallas Cowboy coaches, O'Quinn, Bloom. Bloom is the linebackers coach. O'Quinn is a special teams coordinator. We only have a couple spots open left on the team, I think, on the position coaching side, and then we're ready to roll. And let's see what they got. I'm not really too confident, but we're gonna go clean slate.
That's
Kirk Cousins,
right.
though. That's
so
the news.
Let me see.
Redskins
Snug said Kirk was
done.
a top 10 QB. He just had no weapons.
Correct.
Put Alex in that situation and he'll get exposed. Unfortunately, man, the skin's really messed up.
Correct.
Let me see. Dallas Cowboy in Georgia said it's a great move. You have to think about it in terms of they have their QB for 2018 and can get their QB for the future at 13.
I mean, if you're going there again, great point. If you're saying they're going to do that, now if they don't take a quarterback, what are you going to do? What is it then?
Well.
No, I'm asking. I'm asking him. So let's see what that is.
Well, let me see.
While we wait on that answer, I do want to say.
Well, Dallas Cowboy in Georgia said Smith.
He's 4 years older. And I don't think he's as good as Kirk Cousins. I know he's not. And he's what, $3 million cheaper? Not a good move.
Or actually, he said it's funny because now the Redskins are going to waste a draft pick on a quarterback.
And that's the other thing.
So
Why would you
someone
want to make
said,
this
well,
trade?
but Dallas Cowboy in Georgia said, how is it a wasted pick, though, if they get a quarterback? Like someone that works out. If they work out. You talk about banking on a lot of different things. And how many years does Alex Smith have? I'm not saying he's not going to play another 3, 4, 5 years, but how good will he be? And how good has he been? Honestly, I don't think he's that great of a quarterback. I never have thought that. He hasn't shown me anything that I think he will be a great quarterback or ever will be. He's 34 years old. Kirk Cousins is 30, and he has more talent, more skill. If I was the Redskins, I would have signed him already. What, did they franchise him like 3 years in a row? That's an embarrassing thing to do to your supposedly team leader of your offense. So as the Redskins, I would be pissed off. I think the Redskins, and I'm sure not everybody agrees, but I'm sure 90% of people agree. Kirk Cousins is the better quarterback than Alex Smith, and especially the fact now with no weapons. As someone who said that about being exposed, that's 100% right. I do believe that. And Mr. Ancient, go ahead and drop the link down below.
Which link?
So the link for his band donation.
Yes, for sure.
So man, drop it in the link, guys. Make sure to check it out. And if you feel like helping a band geek out, fellow band geek, make sure to help out there. So
speaking of that, guys, I think have you dropped the link on the?
I did drop it once, but I want to get a few more comments before we touch on that. So Buddy Johnson. So most people seem to agree Kirk Cousins is better than Alex Smith. Said Buddy Johnson. Let me see. Would you pay Kirk Cousins $34 million for 1 year?
$34 million for Kirk Cousins? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's not what is that. Who said that?
Dallas Cowboy in Georgia.
I don't know if that's what. Again, I'm looking at here. Okay, 27 per year for him. Alex Smith is 23.5. Okay, that's what he would have gotten. 27 in that range. You're saying 30, whatever. 30, 23. My point is that you got about a 5, anywhere between a 7. At most, which I don't even see that being close to that, but more of I would say more of a $27, $28 million quarterback or a $24 million quarterback. 4 year difference. Okay, the one you're getting is 4 years older. The one you're getting is let me fix that for you. It's 4 years older. He's 4 years older. All right, his contract is not that much less. And on top of that's yours, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
And on top of that, I mean. I don't know.
Ooh,
I mean,
we got LL in the house.
He's not even that. To me, Kirk Cousins is not even that. I mean, Kirk Cousins is not that great, but he's much better than Alex Smith when you compare those two. In my opinion, in my humble opinion. What's up, LL? In the house, guys, sub up to him right now. Oh man, so I don't know why Washington did it, but I'm happy they did, in my opinion. So
I mean, again, as a Cowboys fan, we're happy. As a Redskins fan, if there are any of you guys out there,
we don't see them guys.
Let us know. What your thoughts are. Are you happy, upset? I don't know, guys. Let us know.
And you can see fiance here. She dropped the link there for the Streamlab, right?
The franchise tag would have been $34 million this year for Cousins. That's why.
Why franchise tag him? I mean, that's what I'm saying. They franchise every year. They franchise
that's what I'm trying to say. Like that's how much they would have had to pay.
Okay, so my point is that they should have just signed him to a long term, and they got him for for 17 against the cap this year. I'm just saying.
But again, they obviously were never really too confident on him, like you said, because they kept franchise tagging him, which again,
and that's the reason why I let him go.
Yeah.
But it's not a good move as far as a quarterbacking. It's just the fact that they have a lack of confidence in him. They don't trust him, so they let him on for 2-3 years, and now they cut ties. So okay, they're not confident in him. They don't like him. Fair enough. That's the business of the NFL. But it's a dumb move as far as the Redskins are concerned. Alex Smith is not the quarterback of the future for the Redskins. He's the transitional quarterback. He's not even that good, and he has less weapons.
It feels like a short-sighted right now move, if that makes sense. Like they somehow wanted to make something happen right now.
I could agree with Georgia on that when it comes to drafting a quarterback, but will they draft a quarterback? You know, if they don't draft a quarterback, then what do you say there? And that's my point. If they don't draft
Cowboys legend Sonny LL makes a good point. He denied their offer last year.
Oh, he did? So he wanted to become a free agent. So, yeah.
And again, obviously Kirk Cousins didn't want to stay there, and that probably caused a lot of friction. Or, again, maybe they just wanted to sign him for something that he just didn't want. He wanted more money.
But if he's showing that sign from last year, it's kind of like
the writing was on the wall for a while.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's just a couple of different things that happen where, you know that when those things occur, that means that they're probably out the door, you know, and that's, unless he had a great year. And, they led him to the playoffs and were like the Eagles this year. If that was the case, I think you would see him sign to a huge contract with the Redskins. But because he didn't do that, again, I'm just talking about pure skill. He's better than Alex Smith, without question. Now, about confidence by the team, about the disrespect they did to him in the last couple of years, I agree with Kirk Cousins. Get the hell out of Washington. And now I'm just happy for the Cowboys, all right? F the Redskins. It's about the Cowboys that they've gotten worse. And that's good. We like that. Although I love the competition, but we want to see the Redskins not do well. I don't like the Redskins. I don't like the Giants, and I freaking hate the Eagles. I hate all those teams, but I hate the Eagles the most. We'll talk about that as we get closer to the Super Bowl. But I understand, man. Hey, what's up, Cowboy? All these guys in here: Cowboy fan Marquise, Rack City in the house, Stronger King, man. Whole bunch of you guys. Dallas Cowboys Gaming in the house. We're running a new system. And that's what we're talking about. I think Fiance dropped the link in there. It is for donations. There's no super chat anymore, guys. If you realize it's not there anymore, but
unfortunately,
but we do have the, Slim Shady's still in first place, by the way, guys. He donated again. They have PayPal. You can look in the links and see how it works through there, and you can do it if you have a PayPal account. You know how that works. That's a donation path. That they take nothing of that. When it comes to the super chat, YouTube takes 30% of that money. So if you give $1, they're taking 30 cents. It's just those are the numbers. And again, so just keep that in mind. And again, they're also unmonetizing all the videos. So when you add that into it, it ends up being the few pennies that we're helping a channel has come to zero. So we're trying different things, and we're going to probably stay this way, go around the super chat stupidity that they want to pull. Again, guys, in a month, they flagged us basically because I think because of you guys, because of the way you guys were donating to the channel, and it kind of blew up YouTube. So they are kind of punishing us. They are taking some of the money, by the way, right? Yeah. They're taking some of the money as well. So it's just insanity. And again, some of our boys out there in the YouTube world, they know what's going on, and we kind of talked to them already about the issues that were going on with that. So, but yeah, guys, that's why there's no super chat. So if you want to donate, there's a lot of ways, and a lot of links. Fiance is dropping our new style here, which is just like super chat, except you just got to follow the link.
Yes, and it actually, guys, just to be honest with you, it helps support the channel more so just because
it's 100%, right?
Not 100%, but it's like
90% of your money goes through there. If you go through PayPal, it's 100%. So that if you're giving $1, that full dollar is coming to My Cowboys Family. It's not going to YouTube for 30 cents of that, or Patreon, I think, is 10. I think Patreon is 10. I think Patreon is 10%, and so is Streamlabs. So both those things. But Streamlabs is so much easier. We're going to be using that, to from now on, even when Super Chat comes back on. So just want to give you guys a lowdown. And of course, as usual, boom, these wristbands. And real quick, I'm just going to go real quick, baby, while you look up
go ahead.
the next question.
Here I'm going
to show you guys the shirts, the new shirts, guys. They flagged us there too. I think that YouTube's at us for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But here, guys, the oh, there it goes. I'm trying to see if it's working. It's the first time we're doing this, guys. There's the My Cowboys Family. There's a little difference, as you can tell. There's no name. Now they can't flag us for Cowboys. Yes, that's right, guys. And you see that star? That is a beautiful star that they offered us there as a freeware star. So MCF with the star. represent my Cowboys family, guys. It's another way of representing the Cowboys and not Jerry Jones. You get me? You get the picture? Now, there's that one, right? There's one for our ladies here in Cowboy Nation on my Cowboys family. You know fiance is going to be rocking this one. It's, again, same thing. Same thing as the other one, guys, except no my Cowboys family underneath. Just plain and simple. White with silver trim and a navy shirt, guys. That's what it's about. Representing the Cowboys and
so I can't forget
my Cowboys family. But, of course, yes, the most important, our future, guys. The future of the world.
The children. And Dallas Cowboy Football News, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us as well. Make sure to sub up to him, guys.
Yes, subscribe to Dallas Cowboy Football News, ASAP. That's awesome, man. And this is for the kids, and you can see here. So and they have sizes, guys. The sizing chart is fantastic, so check that out. Even if you're not buying one, just check it out, because I've never seen anything like that, where it like tells you kind of if you have a belly or not. You can customize it to that extent. So it's really cool. It's going to be nice fitting shirts or however you like. Of course, for
and Dallas Cowboy Football News, thank you, man. Again, for all of you guys, thank you so much for helping support our channel through this and other ways, guys. You guys make this happen. Yeah, so guys, and this last one, just so you know, yes, this is a different design. If you don't want that star for whatever crazy reason, like for instance, you're an Eagle fan or a Patriot fan that supports this channel or a Steeler fan. Uh-oh. What just happened? Oh no, is it not showing up because of the... Yeah, I gotta take it off, guys. Yep. Who is it? Boom, Slim Shady. Yay, it works.
It works.
Guys, our first Streamlab. There you go. So Slim Shady dropping a $2 holla.
It stays in first. I don't have to even switch the leaderboard, guys.
That's
and we're going to fix it up so it's going to even look better.
It does say something underneath there, but I can't read it.
I will be number one. DJ Crown J is on the board, but he has 6 weeks right now. Don't forget.
And Cowboys LL with another $2 holla. So thank you, LL. Thank you for helping out. Yep, there it is right there. So guys.
It works. Yes. Thank you both, guys. Man, you guys rocking out. And Cowboys Legend 27, everybody.
Yes.
We have his links. His in yesterday's video and the day before, he had a little debate about Dez. I'm telling you guys, got to check out that channel. You
and I have a feeling that debate is not quite done yet.
It's not over. We know we know it's not over yet. We know from behind the scenes. So
but yeah, guys, thank you so much, and glad to see that all these new features are working.
Yes.
You know.
Very cool. We have it also for subscriber, I think. I don't know if it's set up yet, but we
yeah, I'm not sure.
I think it is set up for subscriber, but if you unsubscribe and subscribe, I guess it'll show, right?
So it should. I don't know. I guess we'll find out once we
I think also you have to allow it with your name too. That's the other thing. If not, it has to know it's you. But either way, guys, some new features. Thank you both, guys. Slim Shady, Cowboys Legend. Let me put them up on the board. Yes, Cowboy Legend 27.
Sort of. Almost.
What?
Yes and no.
What?
One is and one isn't.
Oh, there's one that's not. There's a fake out there.
So we got the real and the fake here at my Cowboys family. Oh, just kidding, guys. But yeah, no, we do have the real LL in the chat. You know, who again, cool guy. Don't worry about it, LL. It's it is what it is. So just
I don't think he's worried about it.
I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more they hate us because they hate us, right? So yes, guys, thank you again to our awesome mod squad. Guys, you are the best, and we have DJ. Oh, we fifth quarter Cowboys in the house. Thank you, guys. So, yeah, fiance kind of said it. We don't want to talk about it too much or too long, but YouTube, like we said, kind of hit us with a 14-day demonetization strike. So no super chat, no, whatever. And look, guys, we've been working hard trying to get things, to the same level that you guys are used to, and make sure everything still runs the same and stuff. But we're using kind of a new program here, so we appreciate, all your feedback. It seems like everything's working all right so far. You guys who have donated here.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you all.
LL, thank you guys. It showed up pretty well. So
yeah, we like how we did. We're gonna have a better little picture up there. We just got a little old school Super Mario, whatever.
Yeah, this is just the beginning, guys. We're trying to get things going here.
But awesome, and you guys scared me the hell out of me for a second there.
The challenges on your channel with the family. So like, what kind of challenges? Like, I was actually thinking.
We were talking about that.
Kids want to do that little the jelly bean challenge, the little jelly.
Oh,
bean
with the
box
tastes,
that you buy.
yeah, those are nasty.
Both of them wanted to do it, and I'm like, ugh. So, and
Peanut breaking the tie.
$2 holla. So you're gonna have to give me a second so I can read what it says up there.
Yeah. Oh,
Wait,
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Close it.
I'm trying. It's a new program, guys. Bear with us here for a moment.
Wait. YouTube is hating on you guys. Don't worry. I'm still supporting. Thank you, Peanut. And guys, we want to let you know, even if you guys can't support financially for whatever reason, just being here in the chat, hanging out with us, liking, subscribing.
Yes. Don't feel bad if you can't.
Yes.
But if you do, we appreciate it so much, guys.
So, we have LL with
LL.
Dollar Holla.
It's going to be hard to catch up. LL.
I know, guys. Bear with us. The program,
and not only that, but
hello for the third time. Fifth quarter Cowboys.
Fifth quarter in the house. Yes, fifth quarter. We shouted you out.
Yeah, I thought we should.
I hope it's working. The audio.
Is my mic not working again?
Maybe not, guys. We've been having it. Yeah,
Let's see. Oh, no wonder. Oh.
We've been shouting you out, bro, the whole time. We guys have a link under there. You know, he's our 6-time winner. Are you kidding me? It's working now. Oh, so guys,
there we go. Sorry about that, DJ. Yeah, fifth quarter Cowboys are shouting out my mic.
DJ Crown J, in case you didn't know, guys. Now I gotta say, right now, Peanut has a this is a little back and forth here, but he's got $1 lead.
Yes.
So he outdid you by $1 there, but it's all good. It's all right. All day, all night.
But yes, thank you guys. And guys, if you haven't already, go sub up to LL Cowboys Legend 27, Dallas Cowboy Football News, fifth quarter Cowboys and Space Cowboys 17. Yes. So guys, yes, we unfortunately we have been demonetized for a 14-day ban. Yep. So if you guys do want to help support our channel, we're kind of trying to change things up anyway, because YouTube before this was already giving us problems and stealing all the donations,
and we made. That's why it's like we needed more. You know, even though you guys,
exactly, just all your support already blew us away. You know, and then YouTube was just like, oh hey, so you know they kind of took a little chunk there, but thankfully, guys, we've been trying to. We got this working, and it's thanks to you guys that we. You know, can kind of get all the kinks worked out here in the system.
We had a problem with the shirts as well.
Yeah.
So,
oh my gosh.
You know, that was a whole day thing too. But we finally finalized that.
It's been one thing after the other too.
The new links are up, and we fixed them all on the site. So if you want to go find it, guys, you know where to go. We already posted it. It's on the rotation. You go to the homepage right there, guys. And you could pick the shirts right there. In our
and
storefront.
Guys, just a quick side note as well. Mr. Ancient has a little band fundraiser. If you want to help him out, he's dropping the link down below as well. Respect. And don't worry, Ancient, we're definitely going to check it out as soon as the stream's over. So I want to catch some of your comments really fast.
Cowboys Legends now in front. He jumps in third.
Holla. I think people just like hearing me say that again. You have to say it. I keep saying that.
You're the one that want to hear. But yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. First and foremost, hello, Roger Frazier. All right, Rack City, of course, in the house. What's it, Marquise? What's your name? Yeah, Cowboy fan Marquise. You know, I've answered this million times. Two positions. Okay, 19. I'd say defensive line with Vita Vea.
Yes.
And I say offensive guard because of the talent level that's there at that time. Offensive guard, and I would go with Will Hernandez first. Isaiah Wynn second. If the other one's gone, or if Vita Vea is gone, I'd say Derwin James, or you could possibly trade down at that point if you can't get Derwin James or Vita Vea, which would be a safety position on that one. So just to throw that in there. Let me fix you there.
That's funny. Rack City said the CEO of YouTube's an Eagles fan.
Probably.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It must have been after that F the Eagles I said there. Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, you son of a.
Ooh, oh boy, yeah, guys, you better watch what you say about those girls.
I'm telling you, man. I mean, the way that they YouTube does it here, it's just not. I mean, if you guys and again, we know the YouTubers out there, the creators.
We know you guys know.
You guys know how this crap works. That's why half of these guys don't even bother, because you know it's like, why bother? You know, the way YouTube does us wrong, and then we appreciate the ease of the super chat and the platform YouTube has given us. But they're just stealing money from the creators.
Yeah, and from you guys too. You know,
exactly,
I mean, it's
that's what I mean. It's like, you know, we want to use that for the channel, and then we get almost. When you take taxes out, it's 50% of what you're, you know what I'm saying? So it's not as much as you might think it is. YouTubers are not rich or making crazy money. It's not like that.
No, but again, it's thanks to you guys that we're even able to do, you know, half the stuff that we have done on this channel, from getting another mic to hopefully, you know, going all the way to the draft. Fiance will be there. I am 99.9% hopefully going to be there.
It's almost there. I think we set a fund in here for 250, because we hit 250, you're in. I mean, that would basically clear the day of lost work for her. You know, she cannot move her schedule around. I have a flexible schedule, so it's different. Anyways, So here's the thing, guys. No, I wanted to say I love the discussion in the chat because I'm telling you that Alex Smith is the money thing, and 4-year difference, guys. He's 4 years older than Kirk Cousins. Okay, he's getting paid. I mean, again, I'm assuming. I know 34 is if you franchise them, but my point is that if you sign him long term, you wouldn't have to franchise. He wouldn't get a $34 million first 1 year hit. So I think when you look at it like that, Alex Smith, and again, I see Dallas Cowboy Football News, one of our boys on here on this channel. Check out and subscribe up to him. He's making a great point. $94 million extension. They're blowing the bank on this guy. He's averaging $23.5 million a year. All right, this guy's that's the hit for this year, but it's going to get worse as the years go on. I'm pretty sure. So it's a bad move for the Redskins.
They're banking on something happening to him later on, and then.
I know, but like LL said though, he was going to go. They disrespected Kirk Cousins. It's not Kirk Cousins' fault. It's the Redskins who are stupid. And okay, maybe he's not the franchise, but get him some weapons. You get him some weapons, you might see him actually flourish. I mean, he shows signs of greatness with little weaponry. You know what I mean? So with a lot of things, with a lot of injured players this year on the line, I mean, he didn't have a chance to do much, and he still hung in there with us. So I'm happy as a Cowboy fan. So boom, go Cowboys.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I mean, guys, again, it's always something here in
Which
Cowboys
one, Ron
land.
Smith? I'm trying to see your tip. I missed your tip.
Ron Smith, yeah, we haven't seen it yet, but give us just a minute. We'll be double checking that. But Peanut 310 said, let me see, responding to Rex. I didn't get to see it now.
Can you go back on it? Because we can't.
Oh, about the Eagle. Oh, about the. Oh wait, is LL still number 4?
Is he? No, he shouldn't be.
Not...
LL is now number 3.
Should be, yeah.
Cowboys legend, man. I'm sorry. If you guys don't know who that is, LL is Cowboys legend 27. And subscribe up to him, guys. It's rolling up on top there. They don't even let us put links anymore. YouTube. Can you believe that crap?
Really?
Yeah. They don't let us do that stuff anymore. Those cards or anything. We were going to start using that stuff, and they stopped it. I'm telling you guys, they are screwing with us. And so we're going different ways. They're making us grow. They're making us change, adapt, and become better. So... You know what we're saying? I don't want to say what I really want to say about YouTube, but F them. All right? I'll
have to save that for a late night stream.
It just pisses me off.
Jerry Hardy said, good show, Jerry. How can I send money? So, guys, but no, if you guys do want to help support, guys, I dropped the stream link in the Streamlabs link.
You got to tell who you are. So there could be somebody just dropping a link. It's my Cowboys fiance. She's dropping it. That's her account verified right here, guys.
LL wants to know how much to number 1.
Not much, actually, but let me check it for you, bro. Right now we're looking at, I'm trying to see where we're at here. I mean...
So, yeah, guys, I dropped the link again in the chat. So, and let us know because, again, since it is a new system, we're... Not sure if there are any kinks on either side, so let us know if something isn't working for you for whatever reason. We'll do our best to hopefully fix that. And for those of you guys as well who maybe aren't interested in the shirts, we're going to be having hopefully some other merchandise, other things coming up. But we definitely have some other things in the horizon, especially for the draft. Stay tuned, guys. I can't even begin to tell you how excited we are.
We are.
But the draft is going to be... We're gonna be, hitting the ground running and starting it off.
There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there to kind of hang with, but I think we're gonna have the most fun.
Yes.
Our little group here, and I'm not talking just about us here, my Cowboys family. Don't get me wrong here. There's a lot of other cool cats out there.
And this whole Cowboys community.
And you guys know, if you guys are here, you guys know them too. Trust me, you guys know these guys. So before we go any farther than that, we made a pact. So it's not nothing's happening right now, guys.
Mr. Ancient said, "How much do you want to bet the troll Cowboys Legend 27 is the only one that disliked the stream?" Yeah, no, it's funny because even in our early days, we always had one dislike, exactly one, which always made us think.
It's that one.
It was always the same person as a joke, but now you never know. But Peanut 310, funny. All the Dak haters out there might want to see that people are breaking the bank on rotational QBs like the franchise players, and we're paying nothing for a great player in Dak. Well, that's for now. 2 more years, and he's going to be making big bucks. Demanding big bucks if he produces.
If he produces. If he doesn't, then you have the Dez dilemma. But I think he's going to be all right. Now, Cowboys legend LL said, how far is he? All right, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you right now that one of the people that bought jerseys, which we actually are also counting as donation in a way.
Yes.
One of the jerseys, yes.
So Cowboys abroad, you're not here, but thank you so much, man. We saw there. I said it, there he is. So Cowboys Abroad, thank you so much.
You,
Funny story, unfortunately because the shirts were kind of like
you got
copyrighted.
A limited edition.
You have a very limited edition, one and only unique My Cowboys Family shirt coming your way. So you are still going to get that shirt guaranteed. And thank you so much for
They shut us down there too.
Yeah.
So we had to redesign a little change.
Little tweaks.
But
still
you got the original. So man, congrats on that, man. And for that, and again, you bought the shirt, $20. So you guys know where that lies as far as the donation pool is concerned there. So, but I gotta give it a special, and we don't do it enough because Slim Shady's not on here that much, but Slim Shady, we kind of know him, kind of more personally, but man, I thank you so much, Slim.
Yes.
We know he's not Eminem, but
hey,
big PayPal donation, but not much more than in Cowboys Abroad. It's a very close margin right there. So just to make it easy, man, you're you need a little more than 20, all right, and you will be the superstar number 1. On here, just letting you know. Cowboys Abroad. I mean, I'm letting LL know that Cowboys Abroad is right behind there. Just saying. But thank you both. Thank you all for whether it's through shirts or through here or through both.
Yeah, whether it's $1, $2 holla,
exactly.
or one of the big giant DJ Crown J size a Steel 58 bombs we got dropped before. So guys,
rave,
it just
all
Dallas
of it. Cowboy
thank you
Georgia,
so much
yeah, man, that's
to
fantastic.
every single one of you guys.
I see Joseph Sirianni represent his Eagles.
Buddy Johnson, I don't think there's that much truth to it again.
Which one?
Or we'd love to have about the rumors of Earl Thomas signing some top deal with Dallas. I mean, guys, Dallas is going to keep their guys. Earl Thomas, is someone, I don't remember who it was that said it, but someone said that, actually, maybe it was you, a Dallas Cowboy in Georgia, that Earl Thomas is just doing this to increase his revenue, his value. He wants Seattle to pay more for him, and so he's causing all this drama and bringing all this attention to himself to get more money. So,
yeah, I mean,
and I'm not saying he doesn't maybe have a real desire to one day play with the Cowboys or to play with the Cowboys, but at the end of the day, his main desire is to get more money. So, I know. There you go.
Exactly. No, and that's the thing. I mean, I think that there's a possibility. But is there a probability? No. I think there's a possibility even that we can get Jarvis Landry, but is it a probability? No.
I know. So, and good night at LL. Thank you for joining us here, guys. Make sure to go sub up to him, guys.
Subscribe up to Cowboys
Great
Legend,
stuff
guys.
out there, and always keeping it real.
And thank yous, man, for the drops, man. It was fantastic. Thank you for that.
And again, let us know, what you thought about it.
Yeah, how easy was it to do? It's just like super chats, from what I've heard, from what we've seen.
So obviously,
when we do it, we see that how it works through super chats. So we did it. We were wondering how it was for you guys. What we've heard and read and seen things like YouTube videos on this stuff. It looks and it acts exactly like super chat. You do the same exact thing for super chat.
So
yeah, it works. So it works, guys.
It looks all good so far. So let me see. Joseph Sirianni. So Joseph, actually, thank you for being here. Eagle fans, all the Eagle fans out there, and all the Giant fans out there. Join us all at laughing at the Redskins. At least we can all come together and join in on that.
And he's saying it's right. The Redskins are idiots. I agree with you. I know that he didn't want to play there. That was because of not of Kirk Cousins. That's because of the Redskins.
Yeah, no.
So the Redskins never really gave him the respect that he really probably should have had
and
with
honestly,
the amount of players they had out there.
The Redskins are playing with a really banged up offensive line. So
I'm looking something here, guys, for 1 second.
We got DJ Crown J with a $25 tip donation. I can't call it super chat anymore.
Well, guess
what? Said, let me see what he said. Dez caught it.
And you know what? I agree 1,000% with you. Dez did catch it. 2015, he caught it. He didn't catch it last year. He kind of bobbled a little bit the year before that.
Now, have you guys?
But he caught it in 2015. That he did.
Baby, now I know. I don't know if you know.
Thank you, DJ.
Have you guys heard? And this is something I couldn't confirm, which is I don't want to mention. But there's a rumor that supposedly Goodell is rethinking his position on that whole catch rule. So
really?
Again, it was just a rumor. It's just I had no way of confirming it, so I didn't really. I don't want to put it out there as official news. But wouldn't it be something if Goodell thought that? After all this and after all these things happen, it's like now they decide, maybe.
Well,
Talk about frustrating. Just saying. But personally speaking, as far as that no catch rule, I do think something needs to be amended because there's been too many close calls that I think most of us can agree should have been catches but weren't.
It's just if
I
you
know
go by
it's
the
close
got
enough. Exactly, you go by the rule.
I got a huge. Again, I know it doesn't stay up as long as the super chat does, but we're gonna fix that. Don't worry, we're gonna have different levels too, guys. This is our first night with this.
First time running with this program, so that's why we said bear with us.
Man, huge thank you, DJ Crown J, and guys. And let me know, DJ, if you want me to put DJ, you want me to put fifth quarter Cowboys. Either way, it's on here below, right here. This little ticker right here has his information on there, guys, and. He's the winner 6 weeks in a row, but he's in second place right now. Slim Shady's still slimly ahead. Hey, the last thing Slim Shady was, what did he say? He goes, I will be number one.
So, I know Slim Shady.
We have that. He loves using that PayPal. We get 100% of the donations to there. And guys, you've actually given us 90% of the donations instead of 70. You know, through this new program we're using, guys. Not through Super Chat, through YouTube. YouTube steals money from you guys and from the content creators. Basically, at the end, half of what you're giving is what's getting to us in the end. So, and we don't get it for a month or a month and a half through Google AdSense. So they hold it, and I'm sure they're cashing in on that investment money while it's sitting in the bank for 2 months. Yeah, so
DJ said that he's pretty sure he's in the lead. I mean, baby, I'm
no.
sorry. I leave
Hold on. I'm sorry. No. It's not that. So we have to fix your microphone. We have to keep watching that, yeah. Sorry, guys. We have our mic is going to be one of the next things that are fixed here because this is the third mic we had to buy. And again, maybe
there we go. So sorry about that, but
no. Because, again, I was saying this earlier, DJ. He dropped the big one in the PayPal. I should screenshot them and post them or something. See, I don't know if anybody wants that information out there. So, and again, that's why I try to keep. But again, you are not. I'm just like giving. I was telling LL he was about 20-something, 20 plus. He needs 20, but he already had donated today. Yeah. So you basically, you're just a little short. That's all. But you're in second right now. Should we end it so Slim Shady can take his lead for the night? No, I'm just joking.
Well, that's the thing. It's just he can hold on to it for a night, but can he hold on to it for the rest of the week?
Nah, he won't.
So far, he hasn't come that close yet.
But yeah, I gotta write this down here because I'm still trying to catch it up. We make sure we get everything right with the numbers and stuff, guys. That's why we had an overtime 2 weeks ago when Space Cowboy snuck it right in there, and we had a tie. So we had to get a tiebreaker, and of course DJ Crown J just ended it with the big one. So 25, man, that is much.
You don't care about the rule rack city? He said it's too late now. My ring was lost in the sauce. Oh
man. So let's see here now. Let me see. Poor Alex Smith. Yeah, I know has to deal with it. Alex Smith is going to be in trouble this year, guys. I do have some more Cowboy news. We talked about the coaches, and I hope you heard it. You know what? If you haven't, I should go over it a little bit more. I just wanted to end with the Kirk Cousins thing. Kirk Cousins. The Alex Smith thing is Kirk Cousins is 30. He's going to be 30. He's 29 right now. For the year, when he starts, he's going to be 30. He's getting about 27 million a year, around that. Of course, he can be up to 34 if you franchise him. But let's say 27 to 30, okay, is what he gets from some other team. Okay, that's what you get as the Redskins. Or, especially if you sign to a long-term deal, if you have confidence in him, which they don't, 27 million is easy what he would be making around that area, or even less. Or you get a guy who's 4 years older than him at 34, 4.5 years older than him, Alex Smith. And he's getting paid $23.5 million per year. So again, yes, we know that Kirk Cousins had his foot out the door already. He was disrespected too many times, and I can't blame him. But at the same time, man, the Redskins blew it on this one, and it helps
again,
the
that's
Cowboys.
the problem. The Redskins are the ones who dropped the ball here. But Cowboys Abroad, thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day at work. I hope it flies by.
Yes.
And maybe, are you sure? Can you double check the numbers just because DJ's pretty sure he's. And again, I'm sorry, guys. I leave all that stuff to
but DJ, that was your first donation for the week. It starts on Monday, right?
Today's Tuesday, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yesterday we had Peanut and Slim Shady. That were the only ones that were donated.
There you go. And
so today we had 25 drop, but we had Slim Shady with a PayPal earlier today when we had his issues. And he knows what's going on. Like I told you guys, I also let them know. And they dropped. He dropped a nice sized one, but he had dropped one earlier as well. So if that gives you any indication, that's why he's in the lead. He dropped one yesterday as well, guys. So yes, he is slightly in the lead. And I verified it.
Let me.
No? What?
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yes. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to mentally do the math, I think.
DJ's second.
Is saying that he's third up there. Is he third up there? Did we mess up?
No. Is he not listed as third?
Sorry, guys. Like we said,
you've been messing with us.
It's been
DJ
a crazy day.
Listed as second.
Let me see.
Trust
you sure?
me, yes.
Second.
I was abroad as third
there
because he bought the shirt. He's one of the buyers of the shirt. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this because I don't know who the other ones are that bought it. Yes. So they never left the...
And guys...
You guys leave a note when you buy a shirt. I will put you on this leaderboard as well, guys. And I will add in that 20 in there as well.
Yeah, so and thank you, Ron Smith. We'll see you tomorrow as well. Hopefully you'll join us here for our next daily live stream. I'm not sure why it's not posting, guys. Just maybe give it a minute.
It might be delayed.
So it might just be a little bit of a delay. I don't know how we can check that.
Well, it is.
I don't want to open or touch anything. Yeah, maybe it's just a delay.
It might be taking a while here, but let's see here. Because we're not showing. If it does show on our side, let me see. We're having a problem with the stream here for a second, guys. Give me a moment. We'll be checking on that. Hey, listen, DJ, if there is a mistake, you will definitely get. Don't worry, bro. You will definitely be on top if there is the donation. But I don't know why it's not showing through there. That's a strange thing, and we'll be checking on that. Again, our first day of doing this.
Yeah, let me try.
Fiance's on that right now.
I'm on it. Trying.
Yeah, Fiance's on it. So don't worry, we're checking.
There. So.
It's fixed? Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see. He's talking about the super chat on top. I think he's so just make sure you did it right though too. Maybe make sure you confirmed. It might not have gone through. It is a new system, very similar to super chat as you saw. DJ already used it, dropped the big one there. So.
I just wonder why.
We didn't see anything come through yet, but we'll check. I mean, I can check here in our dashboard. Let me just double check it one last time. I mean, I don't know. It should show.
Maybe
it will take a minute, so bear with us.
You know, I will say, I think I saw something that said that sometimes you have to like approve them or something. Maybe I don't know if it wouldn't make sense.
Okay, they gotta break this down for me here, right? Like, how do we see this? Donators. So.
I don't know.
Okay, well.
All right, so here, no, just leave it to me.
All right, Fiance's got it, guys. I'm gonna turn the stream into a
here, yeah, guys. Sorry about that. Bear with me.
Teachable moment here on this.
Yeah, Manuel Corona, thank you for joining us here as well. Yeah, you guys get to see this live and in action because again, we are.
Last time I want to say this, but that's for the $10 and up guys who've donated here overall from the span of that My Cowboys family. Again. As you saw, guys, and I'm going to do it real quick while Fiance gets on that.
Sorry, give me a minute.
Yeah, no, we got the shirts fixed, the new links. They try to mark us on copyright with the word Cowboys. Yes, so we just went, fine, we'll just do this then. Boom. As it loads. There you go. That's the generic star they offered us. That's from their site, and that's 3 letters. And you know what it represents, guys. If you don't want to buy from Jerry Jones, well, come and help donate through us, guys. We don't get the full money on that. We just get a small portion of that, but that puts you up on the leaderboard. We give you the full credit for it. And then you see one for the ladies. For our lady Cowboys family members, like my fiance, soon-to-be wife. Beautiful, beautiful shirt. I love it. I love the way it looks. The way they do it is fantastic. And this is for the kids, guys. You know, little J, little G. You know they got one of these. You know they're going to get these. And we are putting our orders in. We wanted to make sure these shirts came out perfectly first. And then we're going to put our orders in. But we already have, like I said, Cowboys abroad, and it's going abroad. And he's already ordered one.
Yes,
so
and
thank
Sushi, thank you for subscribing.
What's up, bro? How you doing? Now, and then we got...
So
for the ones that are not Cowboy fans, that are the ones that don't really want the star, think it's too much, we got a simple MCF, My Cowboys family, for you.
So, and fifth quarter Cowboys, the reason it says that is because, again, that's only for people who have donated through Streamlabs, I'm pretty sure. Like, it doesn't count anything we received directly through PayPal. So, like we said, so Slim Shady, you know, again, Monday, we had the super chat from Slim Shady and from Peanut when we still were monetized. And then today, Slim Shady had sent something from PayPal, but we're still getting... So our first ever donation was our Slim Shady again through here.
Right, he actually donated earlier in this stream
and
as
I'm
well.
looking now, and again, the only ones I'm seeing, I didn't see...
That's right, I forgot about that. Slim Shady didn't donate. Wasn't he the first one? Yeah, because we had a double one in the beginning. Yeah, so some Slim Shady is up. Got it. All right, I see what the discrepancy was. Thank you for pointing that out. But I actually miscalculated here, but I already had him right on the screen.
Okay.
That's
I was because again...
So is that what the discrepancy was, or is there?
I think so. Well, no. Because the thing is that here it's saying that he's the leader because he's the leader on Streamlabs.
Oh, I see. On
because
Streamlabs,
the thing is it's not going to count that for Slim Shady on Streamlabs. So guys, again, it's the first time we're doing this. Hopefully the leaderboard, we were going to get it up. We're going to get this
fixed up a little
design
better.
working.
But there is, you got to remember though that there is a PayPal All right, which again for us, if you want to make sure 100% of your money comes to My Cowboys family, that's the direct way of doing it. So you have a PayPal account; it's easy to do. It's donation. Make sure you keep your receipt. And then also, same thing with this. I mean, if you go through Super Chat, you're giving up 30% of your money to YouTube for taking our monetization. 50 cents a day. You know what I mean? That's basically what comes through. They're taking that from creators like us and others out there. They're hitting us like that. And for 14 days, they're not going to let us. It's like 2 months by the time we get back into the remonetized Super Chat mode. And we want to stick with this route if it works, and we will. But we want to go with this and PayPal, which take away the least.
I agree, and I like the way that we are able to make it look on screen too through this, because again, with the Super Chat, it stays up on the. Oh.
We gotta get a better mic. That's definitely the next thing, guys. That's an immediate.
Okay, so there we go.
Yeah. So what was that you're saying, baby? I'm sorry.
So ready? There we go. Okay, so I kind of lost my place there for a second.
And I want to say fifth quarter Cowboy. Yes, unfortunately. But he gave earlier today through PayPal. So, but again, I'm trying to say this. Literally, what he gave today is basically why he's in the lead. So, that's what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is what he gave live here on the stream is why he's in the lead. He gave yesterday through Super Chat. He gave today through here. And he gave also just a direct payment through PayPal. Just letting you know. So, that's why you're not in the lead. But I know
it's so close.
The one thing I will say about Slim Shady is he gives every day. He never gives as much as he did though today. But I know he was saying that he was sympathizing with our situation. Unfortunately, with the stupid mix-up we have to basically scrap the platform and go to a whole new platform, carrying over everything we have from OBS. If you guys know what I'm talking about, then you know the deal. It's a pain in the butt, and it was a whole day thing. And again, aside from our work lives and personal lives, we're working with this stuff, trying to get it out here, along with the T-shirts that they scrapped as well because they had the word Cowboys on it.
It's been a busy day.
Yeah, but thank you guys for sticking around with us and hanging in there with us, man.
Yeah, and for bearing with us as we continue to work through all this stuff. So,
I did want to say a couple things about the Dallas Cowboys, Dez Bryant, and so forth and so on. We did talk about the coaches, Keith O'Quinn, special team coaches, Ben Bloom, linebackers coach. So basically, he's the one that's replacing. Ben Bloom is the one replacing. You got to fix that yourself, baby.
Okay.
He's the one replacing. Ben Bloom is the one replacing Matt Everfluss, while in the sense of linebacker coach.
Yeah. Oh, and just real quick, Mr. Ancient, I tried to follow your link through PayPal there, but for some reason it didn't work. So just double check to make sure it's the right one. Again, we'd love for anyone here in the chat to help, support your cause and help support us as well. So
here's the thing, guys. So another thing. Moving on to some more Cowboy news, since we got the real Cowboy fans in the house right now. Cowboys edge defender DeMarcus Lawrence won, not a big deal, but PFF, yes, Pro Football Focus's Breakout Player of the Year for 2017. I'm not really a big, huge fan of them, but just by the numbers, he's the breakout guy in the NFL. So that's an interesting note there. We're going to talk about Dak Prescott. We're going to talk about Dez Bryant. Well, I'm going to give you some stats on both of them.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott in 2017, all right, before Zeke's suspension, the first 8 games. But I'm going to say this, before Zeke's suspension and before Tyron Smith was gone, because they both left at the same time. Dak Prescott, all right, he was a top 12 quarterback in 7 of the 8 games in the NFL, okay? While Dak Prescott in 2017, during his last 8 games of the season, meaning, yes, Zeke suspended for 6 and back for 2. When you want to call that last game one, I don't know.
And fifth quarter Cowboys again.
He was actually ranked. I'm sorry. Let me go back for a second. Before the first 8 games, Dak Prescott was ranked 4th in the NFL, 4th as well as being top 12 quarterback in 7 of the 8 games in the NFL. So he had really one bad game. In the second half without Zeke, but I want to mention not the Zeke, Tyron Smith. Without Tyron Smith for a lot of those games, and for 4 of those games, we didn't have Tyron Smith, and we missed Zach Martin in one of those. So without him, and without Zeke for 6 of them, he was ranked quarterback 31st in the league, and he was a top 12 quarterback in 1 out of his last 8 games. So he had 1 bad game in his first 8, and 7 bad games in his last 7.
Yeah.
In his last 8, 7 out of the last 8, he had bad games, which means. It's the offensive line. It's a lack of running game plan, and it's also, something happened, like you said, baby, in that game against the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta game.
He changed at that point, and not necessarily something you can't help, but he changed something that this past season that he kept looking over his back, because he knew they didn't have anybody that could really secure that side until Tyron Smith was there.
So, and again, look, I don't want to put Slim Shady's business out there, Slim. Hope you're cool with it. But, you know, so basically Slim Shady gave $25 through PayPal directly, and then with the $2 super chat on Monday, and then the contribution as well today. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 20. So he's at 29. So, you know, and usually it would obviously show up here. You guys could see it through super chat and through Streamlabs now. So DJ, if you want to, you know, it's up to you, but just to let you know, but Slim Shady, so it just, again, because we just don't want to put, since, you know, he did that through PayPal, we didn't know if he wanted that out there, since it wasn't through Super Chat.
There's some people that have donated that don't even want to be on the leaderboard.
Yeah,
so we don't put them on there as well, and they've donated, guys. So, you know, we try, you know, we try to respect everyone's personal privacy when it comes to the money thing.
You know, so Slim, you know, please let us know, you know, if we cross any lines or whatever, you know,
we're sorry about that.
We're cool, but, you know, I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah,
hopefully,
he didn't make it sound like it was. He wants to be on. He's posted. He doesn't really pop in here too often, though.
I think he's more of a lurker. I think so. We know we have a lot of you guys out there watching and listening, and
so, anyways,
always watching.
But we appreciate every single cent, guys. Thank you so much. And we're just trying to optimize it away from YouTube and towards the channel.
Yeah, and Dallas Cowboy in Georgia, we got it finally connected today, but it's just been a big pain in the butt.
You guys don't even know the half of it, man.
So, and let me see, no quarterback can succeed under pressure. So,
if you guys want to know how to do Streamlabs, go check it on YouTube. Use them to use them.
Yeah, it's not easy. Not easy. Domino said,
I
Cowboys.
corrected you. What was the question? Yes,
no, Dallas Cowboy in Georgia said that no quarterback can succeed under pressure. So
correct. Who said that?
Dallas Cowboy in Georgia.
Yeah. Thank you. Very good. And again, even I said that during the game. Aaron Rodgers back there, Tom Brady back there would have a major, huge issues. Would not be. They might do a little better, but I can't see it being that big of a difference when you don't have pressure when you have pressure in your face. Everybody's going to be the way Dak plays is going to be very similar to that. I don't care if you get the best or the worst. It's going to look bad. But let me go through a couple last things here with the news. So that's the thing with Dak. I just wanted to throw those numbers out there for you guys. We've come on similar numbers like that before. We you know, according to Dak. Now I do want to say something about Dez Bryant and the dilemma that, you know, comes from both sides of this argument. Back in 2008, the Dallas Cowboys cut wide receiver Danny Amendola. Now we're not crying over spilled milk here. That's not the point for this particular thing. But we ended up keeping wide receiver Terrell Owens, wide receiver Roy Williams, wide receiver Patrick Creighton, wide receiver Miles Austin, and wide receiver Sam Hurd. So we let go of definitely. I mean, T.O. was in his, you know, at the end of his career kind of. So we let go of the best receiver out of that group. Now, you can apply that to the Bryce Butler situation. You can apply that to some extent to the Dez Bryant situation. So there it is.
And DJ Crowd J with a I don't have anything cool to say for 5. So
a $5 holla.
No, let me see. Give me. No. I'm serious. I'm trying to think of something. Give me a minute, and I'll think of something good. 5. $5. Can't say $5 foot long.
Sky. I don't know.
No. Oh, I know. A $5 Frederick. There you go. I don't know, guys. I'm just trying to roll with it. But thank you, DJ. Seriously, again, I'm still so blown away by all of your support, you know, from day one, whether it's $1, whether it's anything. It just, thank you guys so much. Wait, and, you know, I just say again, it's
I'm going to let me just fix this right now. Yeah, we gotta put the main man up top again.
Is it? No, it's working, right?
Well, what do you mean?
Like this? Okay, good.
Yeah.
No, I know. I just said it was free. There you go. Boom! As I enter the room.
Exactly.
So, but and guys,
that's the way.
Again. Go subscribe to DJ Crown J.
Fifth quarter Cowboys.
I love them. If you guys stuck around for that Dez debate, if you guys saw him and LL go at it, you know, regardless of what side you're on, make sure to go sub up and watch his Dez video, because I think DJ brought up some really great points there. And, you know, he's going to have some great stuff coming out as well. I believe you dropped another video today. No?
No, he did not. No, he faked me on a live
that's
stream.
Right. Sorry, you faked me out too. There you go. But yeah, guys, and he's gonna have some great stuff coming up as well. And this, like I said, this Dez debate is not over, guys. You're gonna be hearing from DJ and LL again. I have a feeling for maybe round 2, maybe some other guest stars.
So just so we know, everybody's clear on there, including Slim Shady if he's lurking out there. I think it is what 29-30. So Cowboys abroad is just right there. So
who's number 29 on the Cowboys? Do we have a 29?
Damn, you got me off guard for a second. Who the hell? Somebody was 20. Was it Jamil Showers? No, Jamil Showers is 28.
30 is Brown.
Was it Ben Wickery?
No, Ben Wickery was 23.
23. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I don't think we have a 29.
Not
anyway,
sure.
Sorry,
Your mic is off, so nobody hears your very. Yeah, I know, and that's the issue I've had. We switched it up, guys. What's up, guys? So DJ Crown J is up by 1 on Slim Shady. Guys, in a close one. And guys, everybody else is not far behind. Cowboys Abroad did it with a shirt, guys. The only one that we do know the name of that we can connect here because nobody left a note. Leave a note, guys, and let me know you watch so we can put you up on the board. And we want to know how the shirts fit. We want to make sure we don't have anything to do with the sending of it. That's through the company.
Yes.
With the size chart, which I think is the best size chart. I can vouch for that. It's the best.
No, the one thing I can vouch for is at least the quality of the shirts. I've gotten shirts through this website before, and again, really good quality. They fit really well. They wash pretty well. So we're happy that you guys will hopefully be having.
If you want Cowboys type gear, but you don't want to pay Jerry Jones,
can't wait till ours get here.
Help donate. Yeah, we are excited because we're gonna represent them all here and make a grand opening. Maybe for the Super Bowl. Well, if we get them in time, we'll see.
Thank you, Dallas Cowboy Football News. I don't know about that. I mean, we got so much stuff going on.
Sometimes we just roll on and you catch us in the middle of real stuff. You saw the rap battle and you see this new format we're trying to do here, guys, and it's working out pretty well. You guys have really helped us check it, test it out. We're gonna get the subscriber stuff fixed. If you allow, if the subscriber allows their name to be placed through their own settings, it will show up on here. We'll have other things too.
Well, I mean, think about it, baby. Wasn't our first game day stream during the hurricane?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Well, the first official.
That's what I said. Our first official game. Like, so if that doesn't set you an omen of how this channel goes, guys. I don't know what does. So we're still here through all the crazy.
Yeah, hurricanes and YouTube apocalypses and
fire
YouTube,
alarms,
banning us for 14 days for being a family-friendly channel because we got flagged on the radar because you guys helped.
A little bit away from that, a tiny bit off the path.
Come on, man.
Not far enough to warrant that, though. That's for sure. And guys, if we haven't said it already, make sure to hit like on the stream. Make sure to subscribe. It does help us out tremendously. It's one of the best ways you guys can help support this channel. So thank you so much again. Baby, I'll be right back. So
hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. You know what to do. Now, as I was saying, and I'm sure, I hope Dallas Cowboy Football News heard me because I wanted to make this point, and I know he knows what I'm talking about as well. We cut Danny Amendola 2008 and kept Terrell Owens, Roy Williams, Patrick Creighton, Miles Austin, and Sam Hurd. Just saying, is that a Bryce Butler kind of deal there that, it's kind of hurting us in that way? Do we let go of Dez Bryant because, is that something that's going to happen? I mean, it's scary. Now, we talked about Alex Smith already, guys. We know it's going to be a third-round pick. I think they're getting a player as well. Either way, the Redskins look, he was going to leave anyway, so I guess they're preparing for the future. And I say I mean Kirk Cousins. So Alex Smith, though, I think he's not the future. He's 34 years old. He's overpaid, and he's going to play even worse, I think, than in Kansas City, especially just coming to a new team, dealing with the NFC East. It's going to be tough for him, guys. As I said earlier, Rob Gronkowski, guys, he's out of. He said tomorrow he'll be out of the concussion protocol, so that's definite. All right, but he did say it's up to the doctor in the end. But he says he knows he's going to be out of it tomorrow. Whatever he knows, who knows? But again, Alex Smith and Washington, their deal, as Dallas Cowboy Football said, was a 4-year contract extension. Okay, we said that earlier. I thought the Kansas City Washington signed him to a 4-year contract extension. He'll be 38 years old with crutches, you know what I mean, and a wheelchair out there. And again, I think he's going to be in trouble there in Washington with a failing offensive line because they're injured almost every game, all of them. Not just like Tyron Smith, not their main guy there on the left side. What's his name? Trey Williams. He's a good player. Anyway, their whole line has holes when they're hurt. So again, guys, so he has an extension. Okay, he had 1 year left, so that means he's tied for Washington. Let me make sure. It's not 4 years. He's going to be 39 years old. He's going to be there for 5 years with the Redskins. He had 1 year left, and he had a 4-year extension. Damn. That's craziness. Slim Shady is now in first place. Wow. All right, well, Slim Shady's trying to end the night with the win here, guys. Sorry to say that, DJ Crown J, but Slim Shady has made it crazy. All right, man, I'm trying to get this new thing working, guys. Again, it's called Streamlabs, and if there's any YouTube creators out there, it works with OBS. It actually, you can get one that overtakes OBS. Use it, guys. Use it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Slimmy. You are now in first place, Mr. Eminem in the house. He said, and again, I think, did he leave a message and I missed it? Damn it. I'm sorry if I did. But I know he probably said, like, I'm going to be first place. There we go. All right. Got him back in first. DJ Crown. You know he comes back. But right now, he's down to second. Let me fix that, guys, and get back to this here. There's a couple of last little things I do want to say. When Fiance comes back, we're going to probably roll it down. Thank you, guys. So anyways, so that means that Alex Smith is... he's tied to Washington for 5 years. He's going to be 39 years old. And not going to be very good. Okay? So he basically got a close to long-term, if not, a long enough, term contract with the Redskins, Alex Smith did, while Kirk Cousins got franchise tag year after year and was disrespected by them multiple times. I think he's the better quarterback. He's younger, and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that, other than Alex Smith is got lucky, got some bank, and now he's got to deal with a lot of hard hits by the Dallas Cowboys for the next 5 years, and the Eagles and the Giants. So that is that's actually the majority of the news. I hit the D-Law stuff, PFF, Pro Football Focus, I guess biggest increased player of the year, the best player of the year in the sense of comeback, I guess you'd say. I think you also have, I talked about Dak Prescott's numbers the first half of the year without Zeke, but also without Tyron Smith. I mean, with Tyron Smith and Zeke, and you see his numbers that he was a top 4 quarterback. And in the last 8 games of the year, he was a top 31 quarterback. Is that even a top? He was a 31 ranked quarterback. And he had 7 horrible games out of 8. While in the first half, he had 7 fantastic statistical games out of 8. So it's a lot of it has to do with the offensive line, and a lot of it has to do with game planning. I really do believe those two things are the majority of the issues. And of course, there's a third issue, which is Dak Prescott still learning, developing, and hopefully that rush did not kill him. Did not hurt him too much. That rush he had to, being developed the way Linehan did, in my opinion, opening up the playbook way too fast. Should have stayed conservative and see what he can do with that. In my opinion. So there's a lot of things to discuss there. Let's see here. Victory is mine, says Slim Shady. Thank you, Slim Shady. Right now for tonight, victory looks like it is yours. So congrats, man. Let's see what we got here. Comparing Amendola's situation to Butler appears is apples to oranges. Compare Amendola to Butler. Amendola couldn't stay healthy. Butler has been a number 4 on 2 teams. There is a reason for that. And again, I agree with you. There is a difference. I'm not even comparing it the fact that are we letting go someone. Look, Bryce Butler's gone. But I was also applying that to maybe, not necessarily to that level, but, that Dak is, of course, not an Amendola. But, I mean, not Dak, but Dez is not an Amendola. Dez is an elite receiver. And there's a chance that he can go. What about, T. Will? Would you compare him to that comparable situation? Because I think Amendola was the best out of that crop, and we let that one go. But you didn't talk trash about the Cowboys, So it was just our own choice. And it was a health issue as well. Butler's targeted more than twice his catch percentage goes down to 40%. Then the more he gets targeted, the worse he does. About Bryce Butler. There you go. But at the time, Amendola wasn't really doing anything for the Cowboys. He was a return guy, and I think he muffed a punt once and caused a fumble in a game, on a primetime game. I think against the Packers. I'm not sure, but either way, I remember that. And he had some bad games, and we gave up on him too fast. But I agree. It's not the same thing as Butler. I'm just throwing it out there. It was an interesting stat. IRLTV, what's up? I don't know if you said something bad. You probably did. Either way, hopefully you won't do it again. Family friendly, guys. Weapon X88 in the house. What's up, man? Cowboys in Georgia says Butler been targeted 91 times in Dallas, and he has 6 drops. Dez has 12 years, 300 targets, whatever. again, I can't go over that span. I'm going to go over the Dak years. And I'm going to go over the fact that what has you done? What have you done for me lately? And even though he's done okay, he's not done elite. You agree with that, and I agree with that. We all agree with that. And I don't care if it's injury. I don't care if it's bad route running. I don't care if it's temperament. I don't care if it's tendonitis. And not telling the team. That means he's not a team player. Now, I'm not anti-Dez. I'm being factual Dez. I think Dez does a lot in the tank, and I think other teams will probably maximize him and maximize him better. Some of the fault goes to Dak Prescott. A lot of the fault goes to the quarterbacks. But both sides, I can't get off of that. Both LL and DJ Crown J made fantastic arguments for their points. And again, continuity with the player, that's a big deal. When you have somebody barking in Dak's ear from all angles saying get it to Dez, that's going to mess up with Dez sometimes. And you don't have a line that's healthy for the second half of the year. It's going to mess with Dak. When it comes to Dez, Dez he's mature. Then he breaks out into a screaming fit in the Giant game. In a couple of games, he was kind of upset. You can see him as like, let's be real. And I'm not saying you cut him for that, but there's a lot of reasons why there's an issue with Dez Bryant, and there'll probably continue to be an issue with him if we're not winning. See,
maybe.
if he's getting the ball. Or not getting the ball, I think that as long as we're winning, he won't argue. Then that way he's a team player. But I think when it comes to him, not getting the ball and we're losing, or him getting the ball forced to him and he just lost a step, he's getting frustrated he should be frustrated with himself for not telling the conditioning staff that he was injured, that he had tendonitis. They could have helped him, taken him a couple games and get back in there full strength. Then maybe he would have had separation. But those are the things we got to balance in this. And that's why I say in the end, with someone like Dez, you gotta give you don't want to cut him. Exactly. You want to see what he's got. You don't want to team take him and then he's a Pro Bowler next year again. Because by the way, he was one last year because we saw him there. So even injured and all, even with Dak and all, but he didn't get the ball that much and he still was there because he was a team player. Things work out when you're a team player. You can become an elite. He had double coverages and that's what makes you an elite player. But that's going to stop this year. No more excuses. It's going to slow down. I'm telling you, it's going to slow down this year.
You really think people are what? You think people are going to stop double covering Dez?
No. I think they're gonna always watch Dez, but it's not gonna be as stringent as it has been in past seasons.
But again, does
depends
that mean
what we have as another weapon, though?
Now I hate to be that person, but doesn't that also make it easier for him to do better if people already are thinking that he's on the decline?
Yes.
Even if it's just a little bit like, he's not gonna make it.
Next year
then
will be
Dez will get his chance.
Next year will be his test. I know some people say, well,
forget about his test or not. Just good for the Cowboys.
Well, of course, that's in the end that's what we want.
I mean, yeah.
Loyalty goes only so far, but I will say this. When it comes to Dez Bryant, all right, and if he has a great year with or without a new player in there, then Dez is going to be a Cowboy, and there's no issues, guys. That's what it's about. Look, when Dez didn't have a fantastic year, but he was a Pro Bowl player last year, 2 years ago, and he made the Pro Bowl, but he didn't have the great numbers. We still didn't have a problem with Dez because we were winning because Dez Bryant was doing elite enough stuff. I think he was on a decline that year, even though he made the Pro Bowl because of his bobbles, and I just couldn't believe that would happen to an elite player, that it would go from that to what happened this past season. It was a major decline, and when it comes to the ball hitting him in the hands, I'm not talking about tough catches. And I know some of those things are if it's on your fingertips or they don't call it a drop.
No, we're talking about the actual catchable passes.
Right, and I call those drops, even if they don't call them drops. If it hits you in the hands as an NFL receiver, that is a drop. And a lot of those plays that they don't call, they go 6 of them that they call drops are the ones that hit him in his hands. 6 obvious drops.
Yeah.
3 of them cost us games. So I'm just saying, when it comes to Dez, I'm not saying cut him. I'm saying you got to produce or you got to be cut. And I think even DJ Crown J, I'm sure Dallas Cowboys and Georgia will agree with me on that. If he has another season healthy this year,
he doesn't produce,
and he has drops, and he has issues on the sideline, and his passion takes over and hurts the Cowboys, then he has to go.
Here, let me put it this way. If he has another season exactly like this one, same number, same everything next year,
did he tell everybody? Did he tell the coaching staff?
Keep or cut.
Did he tell the coaching staff he's hurt, or is he healthy? Is he hurt? If he's hurt, and he tells the coaching staff, keep him. If he's hurt and he doesn't tell the coaching staff, cut his ass next year. Get me right, guys. Next year. You got to be real about this, guys. He's going to have 3 years left after this, and it's going to be inflated because they are going to restructure his contract. You can say yes, no, I don't know, I don't want it. It's going to happen. So he's going to restructure his contract, and he's going to get $3 million or so add it on to the next 3 years, open up $7-8 million on the salary cap this year. That's how you could become a team player one way. I agree with Dallas Cowboy Football News. He should become a team player by taking a pay cut, but he won't. He won't, and I don't think he should.
Well, I mean, again, the Cowboys have a lot of choices on what to do, and I do think they're going to restructure him some way, but maybe it'll be a little bit less, a little less intense than you think. Like, they'll restructure him to get just enough wiggle room, but something where it's not, like he's not just going to make the veteran minimum or something like that. I just don't see that happening. No. So I know you see that happening. I know you want it to happen, and I know it would be a very good move as far as, some of the things we'd be able to do, but I just don't see the Cowboys, taking such a big
being realistic,
like that
I agree with you. Being realistic, that's what's going to happen.
Well, Josh Holt said Dez will take the pay cut because Jerry will convince him to do it.
The way you convince him is saying you're going to be gone. Exactly. So Jerry Jones would be the only guy that would be able to really do that. In that sense, you're right.
Yeah, but it's going to take time to sweet talk Dez into this.
And on top of that, and I want to go back to the comment above his, which is Dallas Cowboy Football News in Georgia saying a drop is a pass that was caught and then dropped, hence being a drop. I know. I understand it. I'm trying to tell you what I call a drop. I call a drop this. Let me show you. Throw the ball right here, and it goes on the fingertips. That's a drop. That is a drop. It didn't hit you in the hands. You didn't close your hands, and then it popped out. That's those 6 drops that are recorded that were disastrous, disgusting drops by an elite receiver. And I don't care if Julio Jones had it too. He didn't have as many as the other ones I just showed you. Those are drops to me. Bull crap. If you're an elite receiver, you got to catch that. Case, in my opinion. And again, even with all that, I'm not saying he should be cut. Even with all that, I'm saying do not cut him. It's a stupid thing to cut him. I think it's not the best. I don't think I say stupid, but there's a better option than cutting him. Give him 1 more year, restructure the contract, and then cut him if you have to. Okay, you're gonna take a lot of cap hits this year. You got to re-sign Hitchens. We got to restructure Dez's contract if you want to try to get the guys you really need to make this team a contender. All right, and if you do next year, you worry about that. You worry about which one you released. Is it Irving you release? Or, have to let go, not release because you want to, but which one has the worst year? Is it DeWitt? Is it the Tank? Or is it Irving? Because they probably won't be on the team. Both of them will not be on the team next year. So one of them will be gone, and then you got Dez Bryant. You got this is going to be cap hits we got to take. If that goes that way, and if it doesn't, guess what? That means this succeeded, the Dallas Cowboys, and that's all I want, and I think all of us want that too, with or without Dez. I'd rather have Dez. I would have rather had Romo back then have a Super Bowl and represent, but he did not. I'd rather have Witten get one, but he has not. So reality is the reality, and reality is Dez not only has the obvious drops, he has a lot of the fingertip, the hand drops. Yeah. The hand hits and falls out of his hand, but not considered drops.
Those to me are more concerning because that's where the real hesitation should come from.
But the real good receivers make those.
Why is he catching that?
He's not.
Yeah. So let me see.
That's all, man. Just dropping opinions, and I know you got yours, and I respect it.
Dallas Cowboy in Georgia said, "All I'm going to say about Dez being cut is let him go to Derek Carr, Carson Wentz, and you'll regret cutting him."
I never said
agree.
cut. I never said cut.
Weapon X88 said, "I hate contract restructuring with a passion." I feel like it's kind of putting off problems for the now to the later.
Agreed. You both are right, but you know what the truth is?
We can't help it. We got stuck in the cycle of
That's what Jerry Jones does. Jerry Jones. Let's be real here. Jerry Jones does that. He does not. He'd rather restructure and worry about it later, and he'll pay him out later and take the salary cap hit by doing other restructuring.
Davian James said
it's a hole we're never going to get out of.
Well, Davian James said Dez is taking no pay cut and Hitchens is gone, probably going to the Colts, and unfortunately might be. We'll see how it shakes out. Fifth quarter Cowboys said it needs to be a pay cut because a restructure may hurt us later. So, and you actually make a good point, but again, it comes down to, will Dez actually take a straight up pay cut? Now, we know he makes plenty of money through his advertising revenue and all that other stuff because he's, he's doing that big Samsung 8 thing. I mean, that easily must have gotten him how much money? So I'm just saying, like, it's not like he's hurting for money.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
He's definitely earned the money that he's getting paid now. So that definitely leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But, again, like you said, is Dez willing to be a team player on this?
Well, again, and it depends what you mean team player. Team player.
And that's the thing. I guess it depends on how they spoon feed it to Dez.
At the very least, he's a team player for at least restructuring the contract for this season. But it's not really a team player overall down the line where it hurts us. It's going to hurt us down the line in the next 3 seasons. So that we know is a fact. But the other option is cut him and get $8 million or $12 million on the cap.
Yeah.
which I disagree with.
That's just too risky.
Or you trade him, which is another possibility. But the thing is this: if you restructure it and you cut him next year, it's going to be a very similar situation when it comes to. I'm assuming this now, but I'm assuming it's going to be similar to the cutting him this year. All right, we might not get $8 million, we might get 6. We might get 12, we might get 8. All right, both those numbers, we might get 6 if we do it before June 1st and 8 after. It might be less of a, but that's worth the hit to see one more year of Dez Bryant, and that's for the Dez haters. I'm not saying you hate Dez, you just hate what he's doing, what he's showing us. We don't want to see that. We want to see the catches complete.
We all want to cheer Dez on.
Exactly, but the thing is that he's got to give us something to cheer for too. You just can't cheer for him to come on, do well every time, because eventually do well is not doing enough, and that's a fact.
And I agree 100%. Dallas Cowboys and Georgia. If Dez goes to a quarterback that's more of a gunslinger, the Cowboys are going to regret it. So, and that's why I said the riskiest thing we could do, even though we'd get, the big hit, $12 million, and or we'd free up
after June 1st. Yeah.
So, and again, I would just hate to see Dez on anyone else, because you just never know if another team gets creative enough, or if Dez, just because he's so pissed off at everything, just gets second life. I mean, we've seen crazier things happen, and the last thing we want is to put someone who, again, we know can definitely do some great, amazing things and be a great, effective player, maybe get like one last shot, one last, jump start. I don't know. It's concerning to me, because again, a guy like Dez is dangerous, and you don't want him anywhere on your enemy sideline.
Yeah.
So and again, imagine him going to like the Giants, the Redskins, or the Eagles. I mean that's what I'm saying. You just never know. I don't see it ever happening, but you can't rule it out, especially with all the other talks going on.
And by the way, I want to do this little side thing, because I know that.
And thank you, Davia. We appreciate it. Make sure to hit like. Thanks for joining us here tonight, and subscribe if you haven't already. Yes. We do these every day on the Cowboys, and of course today we had a lot more general NFL news with the big thing about Alex Smith and the Redskins. So
yes. I mean, and
we
had other things too about the coaches and other things. And again, we had our own little thing here.
Always Cowboys here, guys.
Yeah, always Cowboys. Even with our brand new. And I'll show you in a moment, guys.
Exactly, right, Dallas Cowboy and Georgia. He said, speaking of Dez being pissed off, he'd sign in the NFC East. That's my he'd sign to the freaking Eagles just because
despite us.
I know Dez. We all know Dez. Like he would take a pay cut to be on there too, just on principle.
If you don't want to support Jerry Jones, you want to support my Cowboys family, boom, guys, for men. All right?
Yeah. And Buddy Johnson, he said, I'm happy my boy, the real King James Harden, got a 60-point triple-double against the Orlando Magic. The Rockets rule. So
right here,
good for him.
Yeah, guys, that's the women's. That's the women's for the ladies, and there are a lot of ladies out there, part of my Cowboys family.
That's right.
Make sure you represent. We got the kids ones too. Don't forget the little ones, the future. The kids are our future, guys. Right there. So the men's and the women's are 20. The kids are 18. We don't get not even close to the full thing on that, but we do get a slight portion, which counts as our donations. We give you the full amount, but we have one for the non-Cowboy fans, the ones that love my Cowboys family, but they want to see no star. It still looks good this way too. If you want a second shirt, go for it, guys. But there you go. My Cowboys family does no star. My Cowboys family, kids with the star, of course. Women's with the star, of course, and men's with the star, of course. There you go, guys. That's why we got that fixed. That was an issue. We had our super chat fixed. And by the way, for those that want to ever donate through Patreon, we're going to set it up, and that's what goes for Slim Shady too. Excuse me.
That's right.
We're going to go and try to hook it. This thing can hook up through Patreon, through I don't know about Patreon, but through PayPal.
I think it does do Patreon too. I saw it, but
we're gonna hook it all up so that it works through. So when you donate through those other things through PayPal, it'll jump up on the screen too. It just won't be super chat. It won't just be.
But we'll be able to hopefully have you up on the leaderboard once everything gets all synced up.
We'll take this leaderboard up top here off, and we're gonna put the real one down.
And again, we're gonna hopefully get this thing, it visually improved and things like that. So guys,
we had to do a lot of things, guys. Yes, YouTube smacked us down with some unfair bull crap that they do to a lot of these channels.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I'm not gonna say anymore, other than they just unmonetized everything. Yeah. They suspended us. They temporarily banned us, I guess, from any kind of super chat or anything for 2 weeks. But then we have to go through like a month-and-a-half process of review. So whatever, you can review this YouTube. You know what we feel, because we're going Streamlabs. and hopefully you guys will too. So thank you. We got our shirts there, which is completely okay to do here. That's merchandise. We're just giving you it has all the links down below,
just
so
a way
you
for
can
you
check
guys
it, guys.
to
Yes.
show off my Cowboys family, show off your Cowboys
Yes.
pride,
And without supporting Jerry Jones, man,
that's number one, guys.
These aren't Cowboys shirts. These are my Cowboys family shirts.
Yeah, so
MCF.
we joked around and we said or whatever, but we're sticking true to what we said. Jerry Jones is not seeing any of our dollars this year in merchandise and
not
Cowboys
for a year,
merchandise.
one
Not
full
for a
calendar year. That's right. So and guys, up on top here, you see the leaderboard up there, but down here you see the shirts. That's if you just type that in exactly the way it is, it's a bit link, but there's also the regular links are in the description. That takes you to the storefront. You just got 4 choices, as you saw already, but it's on there. The price is there. The shipping, the size chart is fantastic, man. I've never seen anything like it. That's not me. That's the site. They run it. So we have to buy our own shirts through them. So we're doing the same thing.
And fifth quarter Cowboys, it could be that because it was a live stream. I don't know how that works.
Well, as far as
so the beat that I played during my rap, maybe that's it. Just during the live stream portion of it, possibly.
I wonder.
You know
that would suck.
Because technically the live stream was monetized and we played it.
Yeah,
then.
it was monetized.
I mean, how does that work?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't
know. We'll have to look into that.
We'll be careful. We've been so careful, and they still hit us with this
And
garbage.
I hate to think that is the thing that
but
triggered
you know what?
it because
you know what, guys?
We had a lot of fun
Thank
doing
you,
that.
YouTube. In the end, thank you, motherfuckers. Thank you. Thank you, because now you made us change it up. You forced us to get better. And now, instead of when you guys donate $20, let's say you guys donate $10, and you get one of these beautiful My Cowboy Family wristbands. When you donate $10 or more, you get that. But when you donate, let's say $10, guess who gets 10? It would be $7 going to My Cowboys Family and $3 to YouTube for sitting there saying, "Here, there's your platform." All right, that's all we had. But they made us search out other things. We found this, and all you guys creating out there, make sure you set up your Streamlabs OBS. It runs the same way.
Yeah.
It took us a day to figure it out, but we worked hard on it and we got it working. So thank you. We're gonna improve it every day. And then part of improving things, guys, this is what it's about. So thank you. We're going to have better leaderboards. We're going to have everything. Guys, thank you, YouTube, for making us change it up.
Yeah, YouTube bought the text copyrighted material. So, yeah, and again, that's the only thing we've ever...
And the language is okay, because I've seen a lot of monetized stuff for language.
Yeah, no, the language, and again, the video itself got demonetized because of language, but we knew that. But other than that, we've never had... So yeah, I guess it was that.
Yeah, it could be that for sure. Listen, I'm going to jump back to Buddy Johnson's question here. Great question.
Yeah, I agree. Das Cowboy in Georgia. Fluff YouTube. So either way, guys, we're still rolling.
Yeah, I want to say Buddy Johnson has a great question. We're going to go another 10 minutes. It's about a 90-minute stream, guys. A lot of it was just us messing with this new program, so we're giving 30 minutes away.
Yeah, so thank you guys. Again, thank you guys for bearing with us as we figure it out.
Thank you all. I'm going right now. Peanut, Slim Shady.
That's right.
LL, Cowboys Legend. Cowboys Abroad for buying the shirt.
That's right.
When you buy the shirt, leave a note, guys. We know who you are because of your email.
Let us know when you do, just so that, and of course, how many you want, you tell us privately or whatever, that's fine, but we do want to put you up on the leaderboard for that.
There you go, Cowboys Abroad and DJ Crown J, the crown champion. Right now, he is second place, though. Yes,
really?
DJ, Slim Shady donated $2 after you donated the $5. You don't remember that? It was 29 to 30. Now it's 31 to... Yes.
Oh, did it happen when I guess
yes, you were gone.
Sorry,
baby.
Guys.
Yes, I'm sorry. She missed it.
Excuse me, guys. I was supposed to know about something. Whatever.
Sorry about that. No, yes.
Anyway,
Peanut. Not Peanut. Slim Shady took over first place by 1. So there you go.
There you go.
So let's see here. But again, guys, that $1, that's 90 cents instead of 70 cents. And there you go. That's the breakdown. So yeah, YouTube, I'm talking to you. YouTube and Eagle fans. It should be an equal sign between that. So let's see, guys. Any other comments or questions? Because we kind of got everything.
My phone is messing up.
Yeah, we kind of got everything kind of caught up.
Yeah.
So
I mean, guys, and of course, I want to do a final shout out as well.
Yes, for sure.
Before we start wrapping any of this up, so make sure to drop a hello down in the chat if you're still here with us.
I gotta say a real special thanks to four fantastic other, aside from us, there's 4 other fantastic guys that we really follow, and we suggest you guys follow them too, guys. DJ Crown J, all right, he's right there. He's our sponsor of the 6 weeks we've been doing this. He's our sponsor.
That's
right.
All right,
so he's the man. But not only because he's the sponsor, guys. He's got a new site.
Yeah.
Fifth Quarter Cowboys. Fifth, like in five. Fifth. One, two, three, four, fifth.
Go check it out, guys. Make sure to sub up to him. If you didn't already see him during the great Dez debate, him and LL battling it out, go back, check out that live stream, guys. It was amazing. Great debate, great back and forth.
Make sure he's got three or four videos. He's coming out with more stuff soon. So I cannot wait to see it on Fifth Quarter Cowboys. Subscribe right now.
Speaking of, he said, "Come on, guys, must do this every week. I'm gonna win." Broken record. LOL.
I know you've proven us. You've proven not us. You've proven everybody out there wrong. I know you're gonna win.
And again, when LL made a good point the other day when he was just like, "Man, it's so humbling," because that's that's the word I couldn't quite find. It is humbling. It's like, holy crap. So thank you, DJ. We know you work hard for your money, and we appreciate, all the support. And that goes to all of you guys, Peanut 310. Thank you so much, man. You've been an early on sub from here, and we love you.
Cowboys Abroad, you've been doing a lot, man, for the channel through Patreon, and now buying the new shirt. Man, thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Exactly.
I would love to see you. Send us a picture of you wearing that, man.
Yeah, guys. If any of you guys who get the shirt, please send us a picture of you wearing it. We'd love to see you with it.
I want to see you sporting it, representing it. We're gonna put it on a website of some sort, maybe on our storefront, so people can see what it looks like on them. If you guys don't mind, we'll do that. If at the very least, we're gonna make a video with a lot of thank yous to a lot of you guys for your monetary donations and your modding as well, guys. So we got a lot of stuff to distribute out there. We got a lot of stuff down the pike on here, and we don't care if YouTube tries to hold us down, whether it's monetarily or with their lack of sending out notifications. Go through go through Twitter, and make sure you follow us through there so you can get the notifications when YouTube screws us that way.
I know.
Either way, we don't care anymore, guys. We want the notifications to go to you so you guys can come here and get the news, discuss some Cowboy stuff. But let me go through the other names, guys. Fifth Quarter Cowboys, DJ Crown J. You know about him already. Subscribe to him. Make sure you subscribe to his opponent it's a couple days ago. We hosted here on My Cowboys Family.
Number 4 right here on our leaderboard currently.
Right above us.
Right there we go.
Cowboys Legend 27, guys. LL. Make sure you subscribe to him. He's got a whole different flavor.
He's raw.
And we
there
love
you go.
it.
Like just raw, unfiltered,
so
real Cowboy, and great Cowboy news updates, breakdowns. Guys, again, if you didn't already see him in the great debate we had here.
Dez debate,
Yes, so him and DJ went at it. It was awesome.
Don't forget, though, Space Cowboy 17, guys. He's rocking it, guys. He's almost at 1,400. This guy, he's doing everything right. He's got some great graphics. He's a great video maker. We love it. We watch him all the time.
Great
Go subscribe if
great
you haven't.
Content, and again, host some great content, great other
great
YouTubers on his site. We've been lucky enough to be part of it.
So thank you.
So thank you, Space Cowboy 17.
And never last but never least.
Yes.
And he's not last, guys. Dallas Cowboy Football News. I know he's going to purchase some of these shirts as well for his family. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah. And, man, he puts out his intense commentary, raw emotion after the game. Good breakdowns. He called it about Dak working his footwork before even the first year went by. I know they called it the first year. He called it the second year too. There still was need. He called it. Guys, we're telling you these guys because these guys are the guys
the real
definitely.
Deal.
Yeah, you've heard about the big guys. These are the guys you want to go to because these guys are going to be them, and hopefully us one day. We'll be with the big guys too, with this crew right here, guys. I love it, and these guys, you guys sign up. Of course, check out Dallas Cowboys in Georgia. Subscribe up to him. And listen, Cowboys X Factor. We just got your note, so we're gonna be definitely displaying that soon. With your permission, you want us to read it, but thank you from the bottom of our hearts, X Factor. Sub up to him. He's almost at 1,000, and hopefully he'll be putting out a lot more content as well. So that's the whole circle, guys. That's the Cowboys Nation. So much love and much respect to everybody that we just mentioned, to everybody above us, Peanut, Ghost, LL, of course, DJ Crown J, of course, Slim Shady, without question, a weekly donator, Peanut. I think I mentioned him already. All you guys, thank you so much. And you got to, all you guys in the mods over here, Ancient, and all you guys, send us your address. You want us to send one of these too. All the mods get one of those. And, we just appreciate every single one of you guys. Check out those shirts. The links are working. So check those shirts out if you're interested in that. Women's, kids, and men's sizes.
That's
also
right.
without the star if you're an Eagle fan.
So let's go ahead and finally wrap this up with Buddy Johnson's question. So once again, Buddy Johnson said, how much would we save if we cut Hannah and Dez Bryant and Skandrick and Chaz Green and Joe Looney?
All right, let me add it up for you real quick, and I really am.
All right.
So give me a moment. So Dez Bryant, if we cut him, we're saying cut him now. It's $8 million, and then you cut who else was it? Hannah's 3. Who else we got on that list? Orlando Scandrick, 1.5.
Oh, sorry, look here. I can't see it there anymore. Let me see. Scandrick, Chaz Green.
Green, all right, not that much. Go ahead. Yeah, who else?
And Joe Looney.
Not that much. So I don't think we'll cut Looney. I don't think we cut Chaz Green. That would be about $15 million on those guys. You also got to throw in Mayowa. That's another $2 million. That's $17 million open there. Mayowa's going to go.
I mean,
we're not resigning Morris. We're going to cut Byron Bell. You want to throw him in there, he's definitely gone.
Yeah.
So, you're looking at now $18, $19, $20 million possibly when you finish all the cuts. And then when you sign Zach Martin, you extend $5 million on the salary cap because you're going to, yes, Jerry Jones, whether we like it or not, he's going to restructure the contract. Instead of $9.5 million this year, it's going to drop to like $4.5.
Yeah.
So now we have $25 million open just on that. Plus the 20 we start off with. What are we at, guys? Let's count. $45 million. So, yeah, $20 million goes to those 2 guys for the 1-year deal, which is good. But, again, this is if you cut Dez. Now, I think you could reschedule. Look, that was $8 million. You could add another 4 if you do it after June 1st. But in my opinion, you keep him, restructure him, make him veteran minimum. You open up $8 million. You open up $8 million now, all right? And you still got the same numbers, and you keep Dez. That'd be nice. And you keep Hitchens, and you keep Zach Martin, and you got Law.
But again, that's
and
assuming
Irvin.
if Hitchens wants to stay.
Money talks, guys. No matter how much he wants to, money talks. He wants to stay in Dallas, and he wants to go to Indianapolis. If it's an even match, we give him another extra $1 million. He's in. He's in. Trust me. I predict he'll be with the Cowboys if the Cowboys at least match the money.
But do you think the Cowboys would do that? Do you think the Cowboys would be willing to go that extra mile for a guy like Hitchens?
Also
or
depends.
Do they see it as inevitable that he'll end up at the Colts?
Well, what if the Colts don't want him?
True.
I mean, how much do they want to pay for him? They want to pay $7-8 million, but we want to pay $9 million. We get him. Just look, if we lose him, we got to go linebacker in the draft, and we got to go early. So I don't know if it's first, second, or third, but we got to go. That would ruin my entire prediction. But
forget third,
things
first
change.
Or second. I mean, realistically speaking, if you lose a guy like Hitchens, I mean,
I agree.
I feel like even a first-round linebacker.
We're looking forward to that fifth quarter. Cowboys. LL and him are going to do round 2 of Dez. There's a lot to go. In that one, guys.
You meant to do a video on Irving's interview. Might do that tomorrow. I'd love to check that out because, again,
Michael Irvin
I can't believe that he is seriously rooting for the Eagles.
Not only that, though. He also said about Romo, how he's, and Dez, and just a lot of things like that. He's kind of supporting Dez on this. So, again, but he is also an Eagles supporter. Keep that in mind there.
Yeah, Abraflos is taking Hitchens.
$80's
$10. Thanks for joining us. He's going to Indy. I mean,
he's going to try to take him, but again, money talks in the end.
I know, but that's the thing.
Will we pay?
Indy has a lot more.
Depends how much they pay.
But again, I think with a guy like Abraflos in Indy, with that much money to spend, and again, Hitchens, he's so underrated. Yes. Over there, he's going to be their Sean Lee.
I can't dispute that.
That makes me so sad.
What?
Just because I really think that's going to end up happening, and I don't want to see Hitchens go anywhere. I would be very happily surprised if the Cowboys manage to keep him, and I do hope his desire to stay in Dallas is genuine and that he really does want to play with the star. So,
I can't dispute that. I agree 100% as well. I mean, I agree, but it sucks that that we might lose someone like Hitchens if that is the play. Look, we're going to do some more of those videos, those Madden videos without. Without Hitchens in the lineup to give us another look to see how we do. I know right now when we went Calvin Ridley and we lost that interior guy, that Vita Vea, it's a big difference in that defense. A big difference in that defense. Just saying.
Well, we want to go ahead and do our final shout-outs of the night.
Sure.
So, Dallas Cowboy in Georgia, thanks for joining us here. 80s Kendall, D. Will, 5th Quarter Cowboys. Buddy Johnson, thank you so much for being here. Let me see. Davian James, thank you for joining us here as well. Weapon X88, thanks, man. Josh Holt, let me see. Slim Shady, of course. Thank you, Slim Shady.
He's in the lead.
Let me see.
Right there.
LPG Nation, what is up? Thank you for joining us here. Thanks for being here, man.
What's up?
Peanut 310.
Peanut, thank you.
Dallas Cowboy Football News, thank you for being here, man.
Sub up to him.
Domino. Let me see. Mr. Ancient, Manuel Corona, thank you guys for being here as well. Let me see. Cowboys fan Marquise, thank you so much for being here.
Good questions.
So he likes those Madden rookie videos, and again, we're gonna be doing, Fiance here is gonna be doing quite a few more of these, just because. And again, it's nice to see how some of you guys might play, and even if they don't end up on the Cowboys,
yeah, you have an idea what they look like. Yeah. Also, again, guys, it's just a Madden game, but it is interesting to see how they play together. You can see, look, I like the way Woozy made that interception. That was nice. I liked some of the plays. I didn't like all the drops like Calvin Ridley. He looked like Dez Bryant out there in the game. But again, guys, he's a rookie. And again, so
that's kind of the point.
They're trying to get a realistic view there. So I say I don't want Calvin Ridley. I want Vita Vea. I keep saying that over and over again. Unless we lose a line, if we lose Hitchens, we got to really look at what's out there for linebacker. We got to trade down. Roquan Smith would be fantastic to take over. If we lose Hitchens, I would say go after Roquan, but you can't give up too much. Trade Beasley, trade T. Will, trade Tyrone Crawford first and foremost. You know what I mean? Try to get a trade, get those guys out of there, get a trade, and then instead of trading picks, trade one of those scrubs. Again, I say scrubs. People will take T. Will for $4 million a year. All right, people will take Beasley, give him a shot for $5 million. People might not take Crawford. He's the hard sell. But if you're talking about a couple picks, like 3 or 4 spots, we'll see. I don't think he'll be enough. I think we'll have to give a draft pick as well with someone like Tyrone Crawford because of his salary cap disaster. And that's exactly the reason why I used the franchise tag on DeMarcus Lawrence. You can't pay it out without knowing what's going on. And when it comes to David Irving, his concussions and his issues, he could be a monster out there, but he also could be a bust because of injuries and other issues. Give him one more year as well, and then pick one of the two because they both probably definitely will not be afforded by the Cowboys. The one who has the worst year, you gotta go with. You gotta say bye to.
So let me see.
3 drops in one game.
Yeah, no, guys, thank you so much for joining us here.
And extra special. I don't think you named Cowboys Legend 27, of course. LL. Cowboys
no,
abroad.
I missed him. The chat didn't go back that far.
Cowboys abroad. Cowboys LL.
No,
Cowboys
thank
Legend.
you to everybody up here.
Cowboys abroad, and yes, everybody up there. Ghost.
No, that's why I want to.
74246. Peanut
310. Yeah, that's what I said. I want to make sure we get everybody coming by here, but now I gotta wait for it.
No, well, we know it's up there. We said Peanut.
Let me see. Wait, no. DJ Crown J is first.
Nope. Slim Shady.
That's right. Sorry, I forgot. So Slim Shady's first. So DJ Crown J second, and then Cowboys Abroad is third
with the shirt.
And then I know
Thank you.
LL is fourth. Cowboys Legends is seventh.
LL's fourth.
And then fifth is Peanut 310.
Yep.
There you go.
And
then six is Ghost.
Yep. Ghost something. With the numbers. Yes. Thank you, Ghost, for your PayPal.
I never remember Ghost.
He's a PayPaler.
He's a ghost. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and thank you for bearing with us through all these crazy changes. And we're gonna still do our best throughout this to make sure we're still gonna be bringing you guys daily updates, still gonna be bringing you guys great content. It just maybe a few little technical
and
things
huge
going
thanks
on.
for the subs for all you subscribers that helped
yes, thank you
test
for all
out
you guys.
Yes, the donation, this new system, because that worked, and we're gonna make it better. We're gonna make it more it was a star. For the old Super Mario, that's the only star we can find right now. But we're gonna get something better up there. We're gonna improve it every day, guys. So thank you for hanging in there with us. Thank you for the donations and trying it out. We're gonna do it with new subscribers and other things as well. And and just keep growing the channel, guys. I'm gonna be in Dallas for the draft. It's gonna be fun. Almost got fiance there. And we're gonna do it right, guys. We're gonna meet up with a lot of YouTubers and a lot of the fans out there that come to Dallas for the draft.
It's gonna be really exciting and a lot of fun.
It's gonna be more than fun. And we're going to hang with you guys. We got a little group going to get together and going to meet up, and we're going to hang, guys, for sure, before the stadium.
That's
we're going to do this. So make sure you clear your calendars if you come to Dallas, guys, because we're going to meet up, and we're going to make it loud there. We're going to make Jerry Jones hear our voice, all right? And that's what we roll here, guys, blue and silver.
That's
all day for life, all right? So, again, as we wrap it up, hit that like button, guys. It's important.
Make sure to subscribe as well. Yes. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss when we go live. And the most important thing, guys, number one, you guys already know.
Number one, as always, guys. And some of you don't. Some of you guys are new, but you got to know now. The way we end our stream every time.
Every day.
It's about that star back there, guys. Go Cowboys! Woo!
We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for joining us here. Have a good night.
Good night, guys. Peace. Stay safe. Go Cowboys.